Hello, hope you're doing well. My name is Laura Elizabeth, and I am a hypnotherapist. And today I'd like to talk to you about how hypnotherapy can help children, and how, in particular, the way my sessions work is I specialize on helping those who struggle to open up and talk. And so, children who have not yet formed the speaking skills to communicate, that maturity to understand their emotions and different points of view. I use my techniques to help them open up and to encourage communication, to share their feelings, to discuss what's on their mind without it being a tense, uncomfortable situation. So, quite often with adults in the therapy, we can get in our heads, we can become quite conscious of how silly we sound or doubting what we say. So I use techniques to help you get out of that mindset and to focus on other things. So one of the great examples that I do that is with tarot cards. So I have, different types of packs, and children in particular are very visual. And so this is a great talking point because we can look at all the different visuals that come up, all the pretty pictures. And every single person is different. We all resonate differently, right? So, for one person, the deer might be what pops out for them. And then we can talk about that. And the deer can symbolize intelligence, intuition. It can also mean things like deer in the headlights, so being stuck and frozen. So those are quite mature topics. When you look at it from the child's perspective, perhaps they talk about how cool they think the deer is, how strong the deer is, and perhaps how they resonate with how fast the deer is when it runs. It's opening up those talking points, right? It's the same with this one. We have an owl. So there's all these different elements, different colors, different symbology. And so it helps them talk. It learns how to explore just what comes to mind, what resonates for them. I also have a range of crystals. So I have lots of different shapes. So this helps as well children explore what resonates for them, because we are all different types of learners. And to find out what type of learner you are helps you in your everyday life. It helps you move forward. Say, for example, you're kinesthetic. So I'm very kinesthetic. So I have lots of crystals where I use as an anchor. It brings me comfort to hold them, to play with them. So that's that. There's also the visual side of the different colours, the different textures, the different patterns and designs. I have this cute, really quirky one is a panda. It's a black obsidian crystal, but it's also a panda. Where do I have my... This is another black obsidian, and this is kind of like, it's got like an interesting shape. And we all interpret things differently, and how you interpret something says a lot about you, and it helps you talk about it. So again, there's those. And then I also have lots of little trinkets. So I have like a little rabbit here. I have a badge with a witch's hat on. I have a cat. I have a little a little interest. This is like a crab, maybe. So it's all what you see, because everything you see, once you start to open up and talk about it, it can say a lot about where your mind is going. So we all interpret these things differently, right? Like even this, it's a keychain for a resort, a retreat, and the icon is a dragonfly. So quite often when we resonate with winged beings, it's because we're craving freedom in our lives. We feel quite stuck. So everything has an underlying symbolism. So these are all great ways for people to get talking. It's also very fun and interactive. So I have like little arts and crafts things. What else do I have? I have all of my crystals. Yeah, I have lots of little funny little things. So, my clients as adults resonate really well with these things, as quite often when we're talking about self-belief and self-love, we are connecting with our inner child, reconnecting with our inner child, and giving them the attention and the joy that they crave, having a bit of fun. And it's not taking things so seriously, which opens up your mind. You drop down those walls and you get talking. And so for children, this is really great because for them, yeah, it's just a game, it's just a bit of fun. And as a therapist, I know how to make the space safe and comfortable so that you do feel open and willing to chat about something, knowing that you are in a safe space. So yeah, there's the different tarot cards, the crystals, all the different icons. It's just creating that space for them to explore themselves, to have a bit of fun. And you never know what comes up, what they'll learn, what they'll take away from the session. Perhaps it is to connect with themselves or to see from different points of view. So these little icons I have, these little pieces, a great technique that we can use with children is to explore empathy and different points of view where you can associate a person with an icon, with yeah, a little item. And we can explore out different perceptions that way of how do you think this person feels, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's really exciting. So yeah, that is how my techniques that I use within my hypnotherapy sessions can benefit children, to help them, to facilitate a space for talking, for exploring their emotions, for exploring other points of view, for practicing self-love, for being proud of themselves, for implementing those frameworks and mindsets now so that they're on the right path, so that they've got, they're on their feet, ready to move forward. So I hope that helped. Take care.